question and answer. This will count for 10% of the contestants' overall score. So let me join with Jada and our contestants here on stage.
Thanks, Patrick. The on-stage question and answer is a chance for you, the audience, and judges to meet the contestants. Yesterday at orientation, each one of our contestants had a chance to take a sneak peek at their question. Right now, these ladies, they get a total of 25 seconds to answer their question. So yes, this will be a challenge, but I believe that they can do it. So, our first question goes to Davita Wood. Condoleezza Rice described her parents as ordinary, extraordinary people in her latest book. Who would you describe as your ordinary, extraordinary person?
This is a really great question for me. It's an easy answer in the fact that foster and adoptive parents are extraordinary people doing an extraordinary work, but they're ordinary people in everyday life, taking on extra responsibilities to help unwanted, abandoned, or injured children. Thank you.
Wonderful. Let's give her a big round of applause.
Vanessa, what are the best qualities a parent could share with their children, and tell us why?
I would say the best qualities are to be very honest, show integrity, and just believe in yourself, because those qualities are what makes a person who they are.
Thank you, Vanessa.
Our next contestant, Nancy Wynn. She needs the question first, right? Tell us a goal you have set for yourself, and what do you think is the most important step toward achieving your goals?
Thank you, Jada. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and hello, judges. My goal is to empower entrepreneurial women throughout the world. I have watched my parents succeed as entrepreneurs after coming to America with nothing. I have led within my graduate school of business and mentored young entrepreneurs throughout my co-ed business fraternity. The next step, Jada, is to leverage the networks I have built as an MBA, as a small business owner, and most importantly, a woman. Thank you.
Our next contestant is Dorothea Wilson. Dorothea, AIDS is still a growing epidemic. What avenues would you take to bring more awareness to this situation?
Thank you. I would definitely say I would have to partner with other community service programs out there to really put it forth and really be a spokesperson for it, and to really go to the schools, and because they are our future, the children are our future, and I would really impart that in them to allow them to see that it's important and that they should try to practice safe sex as well as abstain. Thank you.
Annette Gregory. Annette, what word best describes you, and tell me why?
Thank you, Jada. If I had to select one word to describe me, it would be resilient. And the reason is because I had to overcome numerous challenges. Growing up in an environment that was full of drugs, violence, having a parent who was on drugs himself, and just an environment that success was an afterthought and failure was the norm. But what was imparted to me was that you can achieve whatever your mind sets out to do. And so as my mentor said, what will stop you if you don't quit? And so what I found is that it is impossible to stop a man or woman who will not quit. Thank
you. Lynn Knowles. Lynn, what green initiatives have you implemented in your life or your company?
Actually, Patrick, I have done both. I've implemented green into my life by changing my light bulbs to more energy efficiency. My children and I, we recycle everything from plastics to clothing. And in my business as a newspaper publisher, it's important that I choose a
that recycles ink and paper, and I just believe that everybody on the planet needs to take a part in this. Thank you.
Suzette Morgan. Suzette, what would you say is the biggest problem facing our educational system today, and why?
Jada, I think the biggest problem facing our educational system, especially in Florida, is the focus so much more on the FCAT and other standardized tests instead of the individual students. They are our future and they require the funds, the time, and the effort.
Michaela next. Michaela, tell us, what three attributes do you think successful people display and why?
The first one is she's determined. She accomplishes everything she sets out to do. Secondly, she is a self-starter. She creates opportunities where there is none. Finally, she is loyal to her faith, family, employer, principals, and organization. People want her to succeed. Thank you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will hear from our Mrs. Corporate America contestant, and first up is Liz Cartagena. What has been the most significant accomplishment in your life, and tell us why?
Absolutely. Thank you, Jada. My biggest accomplishment as a businesswoman to date has been reaching top 10% in a major sales corporation internationally. I have reached this goal by persistence, determination, and mentoring others. These are the same skills and experience that I will use as your Mrs. Corporate America in order to brand and expand, grow its name throughout the nation and internationally. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kelly Faison. Kelly, who do you feel would be the best first woman president, and tell us why?
Well, I think you'd all agree that our economy kind of stinks right now. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready to see a business person take over our country and run it like a business. I'm sick of the politics, the fighting between parties, and if I had to choose our next woman president, I think Susie Orman would be a fantastic candidate.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give all of our contestants a big round of applause. They did a fabulous job.
I know, right?
Now, I tell you, I wouldn't want to be the judges right now because you, ladies and gentlemen,